Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my music. It's early in the day. I'm going to make a variation of spaghetti. I have lots of different variations. I'm going to do the sauce now because I haven't been feeling great, and that way the sauce will be ready and I'll just have the little last bit to do. I'll show you how I'm doing that. The olive oil is already heating, and I want to use up these noodles, so I'm just going to cut up these lasagna noodles and use those. And we have some Panera bread. Whoopsie. I'm going to make garlic bread out of the Panera bread baguette. It doesn't want to focus on that. There it is. Bobby's going to cut up the pineapple when he gets home. Bell pepper's going to go in it. I already harvested the green onion. We got the marinara sauce. I'm going to add the diced tomatoes. Granulated garlic bread and vegan butter will go on the garlic bread later. The onions are already cooked, so let's put those in the oil that's been heating up here. I'll be adding, this is olive oil that we used. I'm going to add that in a minute. Black pepper, fresh rosemary, fresh oregano that we grew. Proud of that. I had a little bit of tomato paste left, so I don't want to waste it. Just going to throw that in. And the ground turkey. And then I'll start adding the sauces and the bell pepper and all that stuff. So let's do it. Onions look good. Let's add some garlic. You don't want the garlic to burn, so. Alrighty. Then I'm going to add the ground turkey. Today we're just using the Jennie-O 99% lean, 1% fat. So what I do next is I add my seasoning. So I just sprinkle the seasoning right onto the meat and then break the meat down. So let's add black pepper. The oregano I think I'll sprinkle off to the side. I don't want it to get like stuck in the meat. Oregano is a spice that's got some power to it. You don't want to overdo it. And even the rosemary, I just take about a pinch of it and crumple it on in. So let's break up this ground turkey in here. Sometimes I use vegan meat, sometimes I use veggies with no meat. Unfortunately, I can't eat beef. But this time I decided I wanted with some bell pepper, so that's what we're doing. The meat's cooked pretty well. I can smell the herb in there. Oh yeah, there's something else important. I gotta add the fresh basil. Let me go ahead and put the bell pepper in first. I did a lot of bell pepper because that's the flavor palette that I'm craving here. Of course, I use my best knives in the world, Cutco. Speaking of which, let's get the green onion in here, and then let's use these same scissors to harvest some fresh basil. I have a fresh basil plant too. I love doing that. I'll just buy a basil plant and let it grow on my windowsill for months and just harvest the basil when I need it. And it's so pretty too, basil plants. So let's get those real quick. Look at the colors. You know what they say about colorful food. I cut off this whole sprig here, so I just put the whole leaf in. They break down anyway. I don't use the stem. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. Put it in the comments. But a lot of things, the stems are bitter. Some things, the stems are just fine. I would Google it, but as you can tell, I'm busy. So let me know in the comments. I feel like no, it feels pretty woody. I want some more basil in that. Let me harvest another one. My plant's real tall, so I needed to get some of the bulk off the top anyway. Maybe one more. This is going to be so good, guys. I like this song too. Alright. I like to get these little tiny baby ones if I can. Alright, let's let that get stirred in. You probably can't hear the music over the food sizzling. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Alright, let's let this cook for a while. This is looking good, so now let's add the sauce. I want the sauce to simmer in all this veggie turkey meat seasoning goodness. So let's start with the stewed tomato, or diced. These are diced. Any of it works. Put that in. Don't miss out on any of that juice. And I've always been frugal. I was a single mommy for years, and I can stretch a dime. So old habits die hard. Let's get the last of this tomato paste in there. We'll give it some zest. And I know Americans waste tons of food every year, but not this American. If I throw any food away, I do lose sleep over it. I lose sleep over a lot of things. And lastly, the marinara. Ooh, look at all that garlic in there. Holy crap. Wow, I can see that. Oh, it's chunky sauce. We love chunky. I like to use this to get every last bit. Can you guys hear YouTube playing? But I've never been a fan. Bobby saw them in concert, so he's more of a fan, but this song's okay, but some of their songs I just do not like. Don't come for me. I like lots of other music. Okay, let's get this stirred in. And then I'm going to cover it and let it simmer. Get it stirred in well. Oh my gosh, this looks so delicious and colorful. I am excited. This is going to be so good, and we'll be able to eat off of this for a few lunches and a few dinners for sure. Let it simmer. Sneak peek. Look at my spaghetti sauce. Oh, yum. Okay, he's gonna start with the organic. That's what he just tore off. I was gonna show you. The organic pineapple.
Yum.
I have a container for the extras because we're gonna have some tonight, and then there'll be some for tomorrow. Fast forward. Now he's just gonna cut the center out, that little core piece, and voila, we will have delicious fresh pineapple. The sauce has been simmering. It smells so good, looks so good. Right when Bobby walked in, he said, "It smells delicious." Got the water ready to boil, and I'm gonna make this garlic bread over here. Panera bread baguettes. Oh, and Bobby got the tortilla chips I was talking about for the guacamole, the local. These are so good, and they're made locally. And they have a lot of the bad stuff not included. And then today he found this flavor too, of the same people. And they've been making these since 1979. So we got that for the fresh guacamole. All right, back to the bread. Spatula spreader from Cutco. I love this tool. Plant-based butter. Paprika. I like this song. Get ready. Bobby's dancing behind me too, bebopping. All right, then just put that in the broiler. You can make your hands clap. You can.
We don't like to waste food, so I'm eating a little bit of corn.
So I'm just breaking up these lasagna noodles and putting them in the boiling water because we need to get these used up, and it's not enough for lasagna. Share's on. I do like me some share. We're in the home stretch. I'm about to put the bread in. So we got the noodles on. But the sauce looks fantastic. You can see it. I got to set it down. It's super heavy. Ooh, that's heavy. Just gonna scoop it up with the Cutco spoon here. Look at that. Oops, I just slopped some on the thing. Darn it. Look, I made a mess. See it right there? And remember all the goodness that we put in this. Okay, next. That's his. This is mine. That little piece of turkey meat. Clean that up in a sec. Alright, we're going to top it off with black pepper on both. And of course, nutritional yeast on both. The pineapple looks fantastic that he did. Pineapple. Pineapple. And plenty more for tomorrow. So all I need to do is get the bread out of the oven now. Should be done. Shoot. Ah, it's almost burning. Darn it. Oh gosh, that was so close. Definitely more done than we would like. Oh gosh, okay. I think this one's mine. Oh, it looks like focaccia bread and it should be French bread. Probably not a good sign. Alright, dinner.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just be love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix, but I still know that I'm blessed.